home. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about gender dysphoria. Alright, what it's like living with dysphoria, I know personally, if I look in the mirror, I don't always identify with what I'm looking at. This can be a big problem because it makes you feel uncomfortable with your body and trying to present with people. Gender is totally valid no matter where you fall in the spectrum, whether on the trans spectrum or the cis spectrum or somewhere else in the ethereal. Just know that the only standards that you have to abide by are yours. You're the gender that you say you are because you say you are. There's no need to prove to anybody that you are masculine enough or feminine enough. Like, what does that even mean? That you're masculine enough or feminine enough, or maybe you're not androgynous enough. Because transgender is just a giant umbrella term that holds in transgender in and of itself, transmasculine, transfeminine, agender, and any mix between the two. Your mind map and your body map don't have to match, and following social standards of what a male or female must look like according to the cisgender standards, these are not standards that you necessarily have to achieve or strive for. However, if you do feel like you want to follow those cisgender standards, by all means go for it. There shouldn't be any judgment in the trans community whether or not they follow cisgender standards or not. Everyone has their own definition of beauty, and whether or not it falls into the cisgender category or your own is totally fine. Part of transitioning can be the medical transition as well as the social transition, or at least is what I refer to as the social transition. The social transition, I feel, is the most important for you to begin with. You want to socially transition, whether it be growing your hair out or chopping it all off, binding or packing in order to follow and make your body match what your mind is saying it is. You don't necessarily need to socially transition to fall into those cisgender standards in order to make your gender valid, as well as medically transitioning isn't necessary to prove that you are masculine enough or feminine enough. However, there's also this really great feeling that comes from gender being gender euphoria, and that's when you feel like your mind map does match your body map and you feel content with your body and like it's all in one place. It's a really great feeling. You may look in the mirror and identify with that person, whether or not you've socially changed or medically transitioned. I always recommend that you guys look at it this way. If you feel comfortable with your body, whether or not it's for an hour or a day or a week, or you've medically transitioned or you've socially transitioned, if you feel comfortable with your body, be happy with that. Cherish that moment. A lot of youth don't have the opportunity to transition and they have to wait until they're older. Me personally, I had to wait until I was a little bit older. This isn't something to be ashamed of. Each person's transition is going to be different. Whether or not they medically transition or just socially transition, stop there, or they fall into the androgynous and don't necessarily identify as transmasculine or feminine or agender all the time. Hey guys, next week we're going to talk about safe binding. Stay safe out there, take care of your fine selves, and I'll see you guys next week.